Hey, welcome to Spirit Seeker Squad short snippet number 9. In episode number 8, I played Don Wells' new theory about what he believes happened to his missing 5-year-old daughter, Summer Wells. Well, it seems it was more of a message to his niece, Trish. Now, Trish is the daughter of Jeannie. Jeannie is one of Don's stepsisters. Jeannie and Trish and one of Jeannie's sisters, Mary, have all spoken up and spoken out about SA that happened to them as children by Don Wells. The ladies have been in contact with retired law enforcement officer Chris McDonough from the Interview Room channel, where Chris has given them a platform to use their powerful voices. Chris has also helped them behind the scenes in many ways, including giving them resources to pursue charges against Don. Now, if you watched Spirit Seeker Squad short snippet number 8, then you heard Don's new theory and how it's accusing Chris, Trish, and others of plotting against him, because Don's always the victim. Now, as Cher was reading Don's theory or statement or whatever the hell that was, Trish was giving a statement from Jeannie, her mother, and herself. So let's go ahead and listen to that now.
I kind of wrote it down just because I wanted it to, be very clear on how we feel and things like that. So I'm going to be kind of reading it just off of what I wrote. And I want everyone to know this is regarding just how me and my mom feel only. I spoke to my mom before writing it, and this is just how we feel. We completely support my Aunt Mary, and we talk to her all the time. But this is personally just how her and I feel, not Chris, not Tiffany, not anyone else, just us and our personal feelings toward all of this. And I did mostly want to reach out to Cher because I know that she had commented on her own live that I was watching, and it's mostly and honestly for Donnie as well, because, well, you'll see when I read it. But anyways, and I wanted to say thank you to Cher I completely understand that she, that you have your own feelings toward everything and all of that. But I appreciate the way that you aren't trying to judge us, but have your own voice, and that's completely fine. And I wanted to say thank you for that, because I feel like you are kind of handling it with, some grace and stuff. So I appreciate that. But anyway, so first of all, I want to also make it very clear that Chris McDonough did not coerce either of us to come forward in any way. We chose to speak out, me and my mom. We spoke out before we even ever met Chris. We didn't talk about anything or speak out to anyone prior to finding out that Summer was missing. We've spent hours and hours on the phone with Chris. He has helped me and my mom so much through all of this. He never, ever shares a single thing without our complete permission. He is not exploiting us in any way. He doesn't even know I'm on here doing this. But we shared publicly not to take the spotlight off of Summer, but to bring light to the situation. I'm aware, and my mom's aware, that people think that we didn't know Summer existed prior to her disappearance, but we didn't. We truly didn't, you guys. If we did, it would be a totally different situation. The day we found out that Summer was missing, we both called the TBI that very day that we found out, and we told them everything. When we called, they didn't take down numbers. They didn't ask questions, nothing. They just seemed like they weren't even taking it seriously. And I don't know if that's because they were getting so much or what, but that's fine. So because of that, we chose to share publicly to help Summer and to hopefully get it to the police and alert them to the possibility of the things that could have happened to her. We never, ever, ever knew it would turn into what it has. My mom is literally the shyest person I have ever met in my life, doesn't hardly talk. She's very quiet. She hates the spotlight. She doesn't stick out at all. She's always been kind of in the corner. She hates all of the attention, especially the negative attention that comes from this. And we have actually only given a couple of people permission to share our stories. All of the other stories that have been shared and shared and shared have been done so without our permission. And we never expected anything to go like this. Neither of us, we're on Facebook. That's it. We didn't know it was going to blow up in the way that it did. The people on social media are the only reason that it keeps getting reposted. And Donnie seems to think that we continue to repost and talk about it. My mom doesn't even have a Facebook. She's done one interview. That's it. I did one interview with Tiffany. I went on her channel because she was doing a panel on the July 2nd, and I went on there that day because people were asking questions regarding my mom, and I wanted to clear that up. Other than that, she's done the one thing with Chris, and I was on there with her, supporting her. Other than that, we have done nothing. We haven't added any additional anythings. And then let's see. So if you do want to know what her and I have actually said, you need to go back and watch those original videos, only those ones, because that is how we feel. That's the only way we feel. And we still, even after everything that's blown up and it's like all gotten so crazy, we still feel like we did the right thing because it finally made it to the police and it's made an impact. And the fact that others keep sharing it and Don keeps it going is not something we wanted at all. I have personally told him, I talked to him on the phone, and I personally have told him that if he has an issue, he can contact me, stop going on Facebook, stop going on YouTube, and call me on the phone or email me. And like I said, I talked to him the other day. I thought we had actually a really decent conversation. It's the most decent conversation I've had with him in probably 20 years. And I was kind of surprised by it. And he had said he was going to stay off social media. And I had asked him politely, just please, like, I didn't say the things that are being said. Those are getting put out here without our permission. And he said, yeah, I totally trust you. I totally get it because that's happening to me too. And he said, I'm going to stay off social media. And I said, all right, I think that's a good idea. And then within 2 days, he is back on YouTube talking again and again about me. And I honestly don't understand, because I just don't understand why he would go from telling me that and then completely like changing his mind in a matter of 2 days. And so that is just regarding me and my mom. In regards to my own personal thoughts and my own personal statements, and in fact, even my mom did say this, that neither one of us have ever said that Don or Candace were guilty. And as far as me, yes, I shared my story. Yes, I think he is a horrible parent. Yes, I don't think that he should have any more children, but I have no idea whether he or Candace had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I wish he would just stop all the nonsense and stop all of this from continuing on. I wish he would stop talking about me and my mom and start actually worrying about Summer. My mom and I have not been the ones to continue all of this. Like I said, her and I did one interview each. I reached out to Chris after the panel on Tiffany's thing. I reached out to Chris personally myself on July 25th and spoke to him. And then I got him in touch with my mom because she asked me to. It was nothing more than that. And anyways, I just want Don to just stop. He's the one that continues to go on these panels and do these lives. And he just keeps talking about us both over and over and over. And we have said our piece and we left it at that. And he just continues to go on with it. And that's all that I really have.
You did good.
So there's the statement. Now, Trish was so very respectful during this statement, even thanking Cher. Trish made several things clear. Jeannie and Trish reached out to Chris. These ladies didn't feel heard when they called law enforcement, so they took it a step further to help Summer. They did this for Summer too. They're not making Summer's case about themselves. Dawn is. Trish even spoke to Dawn and thought things went well. And then Dawn comes out with this ridiculous theory, blaming Trish, calling Trish names. This says a lot to me. It takes so much for a victim to speak up, and I'm so proud of Trish, Jeannie, and Mary. It's very common for predators to re-victimize their victims. And one way is to try to discredit them and to make others not believe them. I refuse to let Dawn do that to these women. I believe Jeannie, I believe Trish, and I believe Mary, and I will stand behind them 1000%. Now, we will be doing a live stream to discuss this and other things further. So please make sure that you're subscribed, ring the bell, hit the all option, and hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I love you bunches.